It was a stunning hoax that imploded right here on CNN. The so-called balloon boy apparently blowing the lid on his father's publicity stunt in an interview with me as a guest host on Larry King Live. Remember this. And Falcon was really in the garage this whole time. I don't know if Falcon can hear me, but was he, because I know at some point he fell asleep in that garage, but he was hiding out because he thought you were going to punish him for something that happened earlier in the day. Did he hear anything? Did he hear you screaming out, Falcon, Falcon?
He's asking Falcon, did you hear us calling your name at any time? You did?
You did?
Why didn't you come out?
You guys said that we did this for the show.
Man.
No.
You didn't come out?
No.
The father, Richard Heaney, pleaded guilty in connection with that incident and is about to serve a 90-day sentence. But before he goes to jail, he is speaking out in an exclusive interview with our own Larry King. Heaney denies it was a hoax, and he explains his guilty plea. Listen to this.
Authorities, Richard, specifically cited Falcon's words as part of probable cause they had for believing you'd committed a criminal offense. He said you did it for a show.
Okay, well, first off, let's take into consideration he's only been speaking English and just learned 3.5 years prior to that. He's 6 years old during this interview, number one. Number two, I gotten back into the house after the initial talking to the press out in front of my house. I opened the garage door to get my family back inside, away from these guys, and I looked over and there was 30 to 40 camera guys. I asked Falcon after that, I asked him, I said, why did you say that? What are you talking about? And he said a Japanese cameraman from holding a giant camera asked him to show him how he got into the attic for his TV show. That's why Falcon answered that.
He didn't mean that you were doing it for a proposed TV show of your own.
We had searched the house high and low, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
And I, after I saw him in out of this craft in Bradford telling me that he went inside, I at first didn't believe Bradford, and I told him that perhaps he's around. I just saw him. And
Sum and substance, you believe your son was in the craft?
I knew he was in the craft when I made the call.
Well, you didn't know it because
No.
He wasn't.
In my mind.
Oh.
There was no other place because I visualized him. I yelled at him to not go in. I'm not disputing the fact that I did have to plead guilty. And when I say have to, I had to do it to save my family and my wife.
How so?
The threat of deportation was imminent.
Deporting who?
My wife.
To where?
Japan. We had applied years ago for some paperwork. Things got fouled up. We had to reapply. So she should have been an American citizen by now. But anyway, I can't break up my family.
Officials involved in the case are simply stunned by Heaney's words.
Quite honestly, I'm shocked that he would make such statements. The evidence against Mr. Heaney and Mayumi at this point is really overwhelming. There's no doubt in my mind that this thing was a hoax, and I really doubt that there's very few people in America who don't understand at this point that this was an elaborate hoax perpetrated by Richard.